What's up, everyone? It's Teddy, aka JamesKisau, and Vintage Cube is back. This video was sent to me by Evo Pride. Just mentioned, hey, Vintage Cube is back. If you are able to trophy, I'll send you a bounty of tickets. And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. That sounds great. And I think my best shot at doing that is forcing Doomsday, as I always do. And in this first pack, we see a Doomsday win con with Jace, but I think Watery Grave is a better take. I think Jace will probably wheel, just because it's very demanding color-wise, and it doesn't look as flashy as Thassa's Oracle. But if this doesn't wheel, that's pretty embarrassing. But if you look at this pack, it's full of really strong cards, like Grist, Primeval Titan, people like Nettlecyst and Spellbinder. Let's just take Watery Grave. Holy crap, someone just passed me a Soul Ring. I think I just have to take that. This pack must have had Lotus or Ancestral or... really, I don't know what else could be in this pack. Yeah, we're just taking Soul Ring. That is incredible. I don't think I've ever been past a Soul Ring before. I've been past a Lotus before, and I brought that to a Discord, and they were like, oh, it was probably Lotus and Soul Ring in the same pack, and some people think that Soul Ring is better than Lotus. I don't know. That'd be a hard pick for me. I think I would take the Lotus just because I like playing Doomsday. But yeah, we'll take that Soul Ring. 100%. Alright, looking at this pack, I like Vamp. When you're playing Doomsday, you need a lot of redundancy. So Vampiric Tutor, Mystical Tutor, and Demonic Tutor are all pretty desirable. Tezzeret works pretty well with Soul Ring, but I haven't really seen Tezzeret's real worth in the cube yet. It's very new. Archon, I really like Hero as well. Hero works really well in Doomsday. Sink into Stupor. Yeah, if we can wheel Hero, Archon, or Tezzeret, that'd be fine by me. It's not incredibly likely, so I guess beyond that, wheeling Sink into Stupor would be decent enough. Looking at this pack, Thought Scour is decent. The other Teferi is also very good in Doomsday. I might just take that and start speculating towards Esper colors, because nothing else is really calling to me. Baraglyph, while very good in Legacy Doomsday as a pivot plan, is not something that I really like doing in this format. There's also Yawgmoth's Will, another card people are reticent to build around, and it might wheel. Made it this far. Yeah, there's some good cards in this pack. I think I'm going to take Time Raveler, but there's definitely arguments for Thought Scour or Yawgwill, and I think one of these will wheel. If not that, I think Occult Epiphany will wheel, which is also not bad. Okay, some good stuff over here. Frantic Search, very good for Doomsday piles. Lets you move through your pile in a mana-neutral way, but you need to have at least one card in hand, and you also need 3 lands. So it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. But Urza's just so good. I'm really shocked to see Urza this late. If I take Urza, pretty much every artifact I draft from here on out is pretty good. And Frantic Search is not such an integral piece of the puzzle. I'm taking Urza. Okay, let's see. Darkslick Shores, Collective Brutality is not bad. Time Spiral, even Thespian Stage. I feel like people don't like drafting Dark Depths Merit Lage in this format, and I've gotten quite a few wins on the back of Merit Lage, which is very funny. There's also Windswept Heath. If I picture myself picking up a Plains at some point, a Plains that's also either an island or a swamp, that's pretty good. But yeah, I think the responsible pick is probably Darkslick Shores. Overlord of the Balemerk's very good for Doomsday piles too. You just mill your old deck and then take Thassa's Oracle back. Yeah, let's be a little responsible here. Build out the mana. I'm sure everyone already knows this, but Doomsday is pretty impactful, pretty intensive on the mana color requirements. But yeah, this Soul Ring works with Urza really well. Ooh, a Lotus Petal. I think I'm taking that. Undercity Sewers is tempting. Tameo is super tempting. But Lotus Petal is just so good. It lets you do so many different things. Having just a piece of mana acceleration that's not a land is very important. The platonic ideal is, of course, Black Lotus. But I'll take a Petal too. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm taking Scrubland here. Sedgemoor Witch is a pretty good plan B. I've never really gotten Fallen Shinobi to work. I feel like it's often hitting lands. Let's take Scrubland. Coming around on our first pack. which I think I was hoping to wheel. I don't quite remember. My pack one, pick one. Oh yeah, I want to wheel Jace because I picked Watery Grave. Pack one, pick one. If Jace does not wheel, we might be able to surmise that Doomsday has already been picked, but there's Jace. So yeah, I think I'll take that. Rogren Trium's also interesting, but yeah, I can't just hold out and hope to get Thassa's Oracle. Now that I'm a little more established in white, Elite Spellbender and Lightstall Inquisitor are interesting cards. But yeah, we'll just take our second 4-drop WinCon here. And then I guess I'm taking Kitesail Freebooter. Probably for the sideboard, though. I mean, I could take Zagoth Triumph. If that Windswept Heath wheels, I'll have like pretty solid mana. Yeah, I'm just not very interested in Kitesail Freebooter. I'm gonna take Zagoth Triumph. Was that the pack with like Thought Scour? I don't think so. That was the pack with Soul Ring. Okay, yeah, we didn't wheel any of the good cards. I'll just take Sink into Stupor. A little unfortunate, but it was very expected. Yogwill or Tutor, or Thought Scour, those both wheeled. I think I'm going to take Yogwill. If someone counters your Doomsday, you don't want to just like have nothing to do after that. I'll put it in the sideboard, but I'm thinking about it. I think next pack is Frantic Search, but I think people like taking that one along with Soul Ring. Like if you do have enough lands, Frantic Search can do some interesting mana fixing, but yeah, we did not wheel. I'll just take this Bone Shards for the sideboard. Might come in handy, you never know. Overlord wheeled. I'll put that right in the deck. Got 3 good targets for it right here. It's crazy that Overlord can recur Planeswalkers. It's kind of a new thing that I feel like black cards are doing with like Archenemy's Charm, Takanuma. Alright, we're still missing Power 9, but there's always next pack, and we kind of have honorary power with Soul Ring. But I'm looking at this pack, it's not very good, unfortunately. Like, I'm seriously considering taking Troll of Khazad-dûm here. Nothing else is really that inspiring. I don't like Duelist of the Mind. I don't think I'm playing Reanimator. Archon's already gone. Carnage Interpreter is, like, you can think of scenarios where it would be good, but I feel like I never have that much mana. I think I'll just take Lava Spur Boots, honestly. Build out the artifact sub-theme. It's really powerful having Urza and Lava Spur Boots, being able to tap the boots to equip them. Like, yeah, that's a very ideal situation, but cube decks are pretty small comparatively. What now? Got Ledger Shredder, Grief. I don't think I'll have enough black cards to support Grief. Probably just take Retrofitter Foundry here. Lean into the Soul Ring Urza-ness of everything. Savai Triumph is interesting, but I didn't get that Windswept Heath, so let's not get too deep into that. Ledger Shredder's not bad. But yeah, I think Foundry's a little better. Shredder might even wheel. If you're looking at this pack, there's a lot of appealing cards. And there's Sensei's Divining Top too. I think I'm taking that. Nothing else really makes sense here. Spara's Headquarters. I mean, I'm not even really in green yet. This Zagoth Triumph is really more like a blue-black land that I can cycle. What am I hoping to wheel? Maybe Overlord of the Mistmoors? Super Plan B? Having double white in this deck seems like trouble. Yeah, I'll take the top. Sunken Ruins, I think that will wheel. So I think I'll take Mishra's Bauble here. Force Negation's kind of interesting. Eternal Witness. No, double green I think is a bridge too far. Deep Cavern Bat's not horrible. Dam is also kind of interesting in this deck. Yeah, I think we'll wheel Ruins or Deep Cavern Bat. I have faith. Solarian Academy. Yeah, I think I'll take that. Hopefully wheel Manifold Key or Fabled Passage. Backstreet's not terrible. Kaito. Even Daze has its moments. Kaito, of course. You know, I love that card in Legacy Grixis Control. I don't think it's as good in this format. Yeah, why wouldn't I take Tolarian Academy? Not finding that Doomsday yet. Can just keep going in on these artifacts and take Soul Guide Lantern. Like now Kappa Cannoneer becomes kind of a realistic thing I can win with. There's nothing I really want to wheel here though. Probably end up with like Monotithe or Spire Bluff Canal maybe. But yeah, I can't afford to also play red. Green feels kind of open. I'm pretty sure Ice Till Explorer and White of the Reliquary are both very good. I don't know about Ouroboros. You know, I've never played PO in Vintage Cube before. Is today the day? Is today the day I play a PO deck in Vintage Cube? With Academy, Jace, if I find a Candelabra, which is not a very popular pick, it's possible. It's not impossible. Felly is also really good in this deck, actually. I think PO will wheel. I think I should take Felia. It's kind of like Displacer Kitten. Sure. Coveted Jewel. Yes! Oh my god, yes. That's all I ever wanted. Am I missing anything? Maybe Seachrome Coast will wheel. Probably not, though, right? Sheltering Landscape wouldn't be that bad of a wheel either. I can get Zagoth Triome or Scrubland. This is kind of shaping up. It's not much of a Doomsday deck anymore. Doesn't really need to be. But yeah, if I find something like Displacer Kitten, stuff like that. Plagon's also interesting because I have, well, just Urza pretty much. I might take Otawara. Having the flexibility in the mana base is cool. There's also Tranquil Landscape. Like, I have a lot of things I can cast for generic mana. Good amount of legends as well. Well, just one really. Yeah, let's take Otawara. And then Savai Triumph, I suppose. I could lightly splash red. Maybe Pillage the Bog is a little better. Or Ephemerate? Yeah, I'll take Ephemerate. We're going to be a little more white than expected. Maybe black will be our splash color. Because right now we're just looking at Vamp and Overlord. Interesting. Yeah, Ephemerate's way better. What am I thinking? Ephemerate, Urza. Yeah, a lot of this is going to center around Urza, I think. And the constructs it may bring. And we might still have a shot at getting some power in pack 3. You never know. Haven't seen Thopter Foundry or Sword of the Meek yet. Take Spara's Headquarters. Although Leyline Binding is a little interesting. We're only missing Mountain for Domain. Not really how I like to play Vintage Cube. I think Sink into Stupor is plenty of interaction for me. And Felia's attack trigger. We could do alright with a Workshop in this deck too. Well, I don't know actually. Probably don't want Workshop until I have a lot more random stuff. And then I said I was going to take Sunken Ruins. And I guess I'll stick to that. And Manifold Key Wield. That is good. So did Shadowy Backstreet. But yeah, I think the key is an underrated classic here. Get a little bump in mana with Soul Ring. Make your construct unblockable. Untap your Coveted Jewel for hella mana. It's a lot of cool stuff you can do. The flavor text on this is actually pretty relevant since, you know, this is still a limited format. Combat is king. I'll put Flicker Wisp in the sideboard. Then yeah, we're not going to play Sylvan Safekeeper. Alright, hit me with that power, one time. Pretty sure the Lotus is already gone though. We got past a frickin' Soul Ring. When does that ever happen? If Doomsday was in a pack now, would I even take it? I don't think I'd take it over like Thopter Foundry, honestly. Which is crazy. Can't believe what I'm saying. Doomsday is pretty castable. Like there's a little bit of dissonance here, seeing as like I have more blue-black lands than blue-white lands. This pack is underwhelming. That's really too bad. I guess I'm taking Verdant Catacombs. Could take Staff of the Storyteller, though. Yeah, we could do like a tokens thing. I think this card is a little underwhelming in this format. There's also Loran. I think Loran will wheel, though. A lot of cool red cards like Ragavan, Sneak Attack. Mana Leak's not horrible. Saheeli's not bad either, honestly. It's a little hard to leverage, though. Yeah, I'll take Staff. Skull Clamp? It might be a Skull Clamp deck. It's only really good with Staff. Guide of Souls is not bad. I think it's between Guide of Souls and Skull Clamp. Nothing else is too inspiring. Might as well keep going in on these artifacts. But Skull Clamp is the most iffy artifact I've picked yet. And Soul Guide Lantern, but I don't like Soul Guide Lantern. Thassa's Oracle? Displacer Kitten? Ooh. And Hallowed Fountain? Jeez. And Preordain? And Snapcaster Mage? Jesus. I feel like the Doomsday is still out there. If Thassa's Oracle has made it this far. This is a tough one. I think Kitten will wheel. People aren't the biggest fan of Kitten. Kitten with a handful of artifacts and Coveted Jewel could easily win with Jace Wielder of Mysteries. I think it will wheel. I have faith. I think I'm taking Thassa's Oracle. But that is almost certainly not the correct thing to do, but I can't help it. Gosh. Right now I have 3 powerful islands. There's also Aether Spellbomb, which will likely wheel. Flooded Strand, I probably really need that. But I mean, my pile isn't incredible. Actually, it's pretty good. I just pass the turn. Pile would be just cast Overlord and then Thassa's Oracle. That would require 4 mana. I don't even have the Doomsday yet, but I'm convinced it's still out there if I was able to get Oracle and Jace. Unless someone just got it as a joke, I guess. Which is also possible. Stoneforge Mystic is not bad in this deck either. I have Skull Clamp and Lava Spur Boots. It's tough. This is a tough pick. I'll take Gush. There's Workshop. I think I'm just taking that. Oh, Battlesphere though. Ooh, that's tough. Could probably use some ways to win. Rafine's Tower is also good. Yeah, if I don't get Workshop, I'll probably get Tower. And then Glimmer Lens synergizes with a lot of what I've got going on here. But I'm a little short on win cons. But it'd be a bummer to have that Battlesphere in my hand. I think you want Battlesphere if you have Workshop, so taking this before Workshop feels like your priorities are out of whack. Forensic Gadgeteer and Thopter Foundry? Oh, crap. Man, these picks are getting just harder and harder and harder. Damn. Okay, so I don't think I can really pass up Forensic Gadgeteer. Like, if I take Thopter Foundry, I'll be bummed if I don't also get Sword of the Meek. So yeah, we're definitely taking Forensic Gadgeteer. Not even close. So if the Doomsday is not in the next pack, it's just nowhere. I think I'll take Wishclaw Talisman. There's also Talisman of Progress, which is pretty good. Proph's Eidetic Memory is also interesting, I will say. But yeah, we'll take Wishclaw Talisman. So what are we hoping to wheel? Displacer Kitten, Myr Battlesphere, I guess. Unless Kappa Cannoneer's in the next pack, someone already took that. Unless it's not in the cube anymore. I haven't seen Kappa Cannoneer for a minute. Yeah, there's no Doomsday. Someone took the Doomsday. The freak. I don't really like Creeping Tar Pit. I think I'll take Currency Converter. Not the biggest fan of Oculus either. Never seems to work out. Sure, I'll take Converter. It's one of the weaker artifacts as well, though. Where are these cuts coming from? Singing to Stupor is an easy cut. Then I guess Spar's Headquarters and Zagoth Triumph. If we're just playing pure Esper, and really like it's a very light black splash at this point. I think I take Loran for the sideboard. There's Smug Cop too, but I mean, I don't know. Kaya's Cradle would be funny. Like, I'm probably gonna make a decent amount of creatures. But yeah, I'll take Loran for the sideboard. Damn. I guess I don't need Thassa's Oracle unless I'm planning on like drawing my whole deck with Displacer Kit and Coveted Jewel. I have some tutors. It wouldn't be impossible, but it's not really a card you want to see. Guide of Souls? Sure. Next pack I think is Displacer Kitten. Oh, I'm nervous. It wheeled. Good show. Alright. So what are we really doing here? If I don't get another playable, we'll have to pull something in from the sideboard because I don't think I want more than 14 lands in this deck. Flicker Wisp? I mean, double white is a little scary. What do we got here? Palace Jailer or Aether Spellbomb? Responsibly, it should be Aether Spellbomb, but Palace Jailer is a lot more cool. I'm taking that. Double white is okay at 4 mana. At 3 mana, I feel like that's on the edge. But I mean, a lot of good stuff to flicker. Rafine's Tower or Glimmer Lens? That's another tough one. Because like Glimmer Lens does everything you want with Felia and all that stuff. Oh, oops. I guess I get Glimmer Lens. Poor me. Dark Confidant. This is not a bad... Oh, it's actually a pretty bad Dark Confidant deck. Ooh, Talisman of Progress. I'll take it. Okay. So look at like I need... Well, first of all, let's move me up here. Looking like I need 1 cut, it turns out. It should probably be Overlord. Double black. Even though we're probably casting it for 1 in black 100% of the time. No, it should be Thassa's Oracle. Like, if we're that deep into our deck, we can just win with Jace. We can recur Jace. We got top, we got Skull Clamp, I guess, for... I mean, Skull Clamp and Retrofitter Foundry are a very dynamic duo, I will say. Urza and Displacer Kitten, another dynamic duo. Lots of dynamic duos. Let's cut Zagoth Triumph. I don't think I need another blue-black land. There's no green, and it comes in tapped, which is a bummer. I didn't get any fetch lands. We need kind of a lot of planes. An unfortunate amount of planes to make this work, which is not good for Gush. I just don't think it's a very good Yogg-Will deck. We have Petal, Bobble, Vamp. If they remove my permanents, hopefully it doesn't come to that though. Hopefully we're just like making absurd amounts of mana on turn 4 or 5. Okay, what say you? I don't think I want any swamps. We have 3 black cards, and none of them happen super early. Well, I mean, that's not exactly true. We might want to vamp for Academy pretty early on. All the same, I don't think I can, in good conscience, run more than 1 basic swamp. Gotta get one of these plains. The plains that was supposed to be Windswept Heath. If y'all heard that story? I think it was that one. It was one of the plains that Rob Alexander did for Onslaught. The art got jumbled with like Nomad Encampment, I think. Because yeah, this looks like one of the fetch lands, doesn't it? Okay. I think this is what we got. It's not bad. It's got a soul ring, so it must be pretty good. Excited to see what this baby can do. Baby! Alright, we have won the die roll. To say apologies to my opponent for the late start. I'll keep a lot of draws get going from here. Not to mention Felly is a very good proactive card. Let's lead on plains. People have feelings about plains. I'll expect something pretty different than what I have, I think. They have Copperline Gorge. Does that mean they have like Burst Lightning or something? Probably the worst lane to draw. I didn't even want one of these in the deck, to be honest. Alright, play Island. Yeah, maybe there shouldn't be a basic swamp. Forest cycling for a forest. But they play Scalding Tarn. Maybe playing Felia is not wise. Okay, that was a good draw. We're getting there. Do I even play the swamp yet, though? I don't think so. Play Retrofitter Foundry. Academy's already making 2 mana. Malcolm. Card's very good at providing selection. We can block it with a Thopter. It's kind of a lot of mana investment. I want them to tap low. If they counter Urza, I would be sad. Bloodbreed Challenger. Card's pretty good. Having Cascade on a 5-drop is like, can pretty much cast any number of unbeatable cards. Uro, you got it. Hopefully we'll be able to grind a lot harder than this. There's that forest we knew about. Make a servo. Ooh, Teferi. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh boy, will we do that. Play Teferi. Bounce Malcolm. Play Soul Ring. Oh my god. Hit for 1. Soul Ring. Ugh, it's disgusting. As long as Teferi's around, things will not be very good for them. And they're missing double blue to escape Uro, and a card in their graveyard. Oh no. No! Well, now I can't get away with everything. What if I did this? Okay, they don't care. They're F6'd. Play Felia. No reason to play Workshop yet. Play Urza. And with this mana floating, I might as well do the temporal aperture thing, right? Just tapping all manner of stuff. Sure. And then now Felia will attack Renin 6 and blink Urza, because that's okay. Malcolm's back. Do they want to trade? They do. I'm okay with that. Urza's back. Makes another construct. Hopefully they won't have a easy time keeping up with this. Can turn this Thopter into a 4/4. I don't think that's better than just making another servo though. Or I could loot with Currency Converter. They're getting Scalding Tarn back. I need to be bigger than Uro. Bigger and better. Scalding Tarn. Activating. This is not Uro. Ah, it's Bloodbraid Challenger. Okay. Into Questing Beast. That's a big creature. Willing to attack. I don't want to lose one of my big constructs, but I think I would trade this other one. Yeah, that's fine. Seems good. Yeah. There's a lot of strong cards in my deck. Let's do this. Okay, yep. Nice. We should be able to chew up a mid-range deck. We have a very clear plan going on. They seem to have a graveyard plan, so I don't really think I'd change much. I could bring in a Bone Shards, I guess, but I think my creatures will be bigger than theirs. Ren 6 isn't that big of a deal. Probably should have ticked up with Teferi. I think that would have been more strong in the long run, but it's really hard to not want to get card advantage with Teferi and set your opponent back quite a bit. Yeah, I don't see any reason to side differently. Oh, okay, they're just done. Yeah, my deck is pretty good, it turns out. And daunting. Oh, that's late. And with so much bounty on the table, I think I might pick this up tomorrow. Alright, let's get back to this busted old deck, huh? Pretty sketchy hand. I mean, a lot of strong cards in it. Some of them are even castable. Got Retrofitter Skull Clamp. Ah, man. I want to keep. I don't think I should, though. There's so much to like about this hand. Retrofitter Skull Clamp is crazy, but, like, Workshop is not a Power Stone. Alright, that's better. Keep bottom J? No, Wishclaw Talisman. I will say the mana costs are a little strenuous here. Double white and double blue. Coming up big. Ignoble Hierarch. What you got for me, top deck? Yeah, okay. Plains. Soul Ring. We'll play Teferi next turn. If I am yet living. Fanatic of Ronus. Teferi's not really safe. Bobble. Play it. See what's coming up over there. A Shifting Woodland. Not the scariest thing. I wonder if I should just Time Walk with Teferi. They don't seem like a deck with counter magic. Send back the Fanatic. Work towards that blue source Forensic Gadgeteer. Yeah, I mean, that does turn on with a lot of draws. But I'm really holding out for that blue source. Additionally, they might feel inclined to not use Ignoble Hierarch for mana. They might feel like they need to attack Teferi. And they're getting rid of that Shifting Woodland as well, so they can surveil. Put a card on top. We hit Overlord. Not good. I mean, Wishclaw Talisman's on the bottom, so potentially we're not drawing another black card, unless it's Vampiric Tutor. But yeah, it's a little rough. Natural Order. Okay. Woodfall Primus. Going after my Soul Ring. Fair enough. Yeah, shoot. That'd be a perfect thing to hit with Palace Jailer. Watery Grave. Alright. It's plus. Zap that in. And just play Forensic Gadgeteer, I guess. Go into combat. Attacking Teferi. Let it go. Ooh. Hexy. Fanatic's back. Yeah. Skull Clamp, shoot. Am I holding out for double white? Probably not possible. Play Skull Clamp. Activate this clue token. There we go. I could have actually cast Overlord of the Balemerc with Impending. What do I want to do with this Skull Clamp? Might as well equip it. If this eats a removal spell, I'll draw 2 on the way out, I guess. And I think I do attack. Or I do block, I mean. Because I could really use a 5th land, so I can Urza, Ephemerate Urza. Or even Palace Jailer, Ephemerate Palace Jailer. That seems pretty good too. But I'm certainly very behind. Perhaps cards are not the issue here. Oh, I don't know this one. Ooh, this could be lethal. Yeah, that's a fetch land, all right. So that's 12. It can be 24 with Trample. Titania gets back. Prisviz. Let's see if they attack. I'm sure they will. Before anyone comments, Ephemerate only targets creatures you control. Alright. Very cool. I'll take Bone Shards and Flicker Wisp, and then we can probably trim the grindier stuff. Pretty much just Overlord and I guess Wishclaw Talisman. Or it could also be Soul Guide Lantern. I don't really want to cut artifacts in general. But we're up against something that's not going to allow for much messing around. Alright, this is pretty close. If I can put the rest of my combo together with top, we should be in good shape. And I guess I should start developing blue off the get-go. Elvish Reclaimer. Very scary in Legacy. Scary in this format too. But the decks are a little less tuned. Okay. I guess I'll cast Foundry this turn. Things are already feeling a little sketchy though. Like, do I just need to play Displacer Kitten next turn off of Lotus Petal? It'd be much nicer to hold Petal to trigger Kitten. Seems like a lot to ask to try and untap with Displacer Kitten. I just don't really know if I'll have much time to develop Thespian stage. Are they playing Dark Depths? They might be. Yeah, if we're gonna Goldfish, I guess I'll just play Displacer Kitten. Drawing Ephemerate next turn. Could get a lot of Glimmer Lenses. Or a lot of 2/2s, rather. Yep. They have Ancient Tomb or something. It was Yavimaya? Okay, yeah. I think we've lost. Can't really block with this. Well, unless I have a 0 mana artifact, which I don't. I have a 1 mana artifact. So I could make a Thopter to block with. I need to hit a land after the top. Yeah, so I tap this, draw Ephemerate, make a servo, cast top, flicker, foundry. Gotta try. Flicker that. How about it? Oh my god. It works. Thank you, Yavimaya. Thank you so very much. Of course, if they have a way to blow through a Thopter, they got it, but we'll see. If they try to trick me by sacrificing Yavimaya, oh, they can do that as part of a cost. So I actually do need to do that, like right now, which is not great. Oh wait, no, they don't have 2 mana, but they could just, oh man, they could play a land. They could just play a land. That's what I got. Seem to have something to do. Swords to Plowshares. Well, I suppose I'll go to 1. I was hoping they wouldn't attack with Reclaimer, because I feel like if I'm not untapping with Kitten, I really don't have much to look forward to. I don't even know what it would take from here. Top. Check it out. Tolarian Academy. I mean, I guess if any card can do it, it's Palace Jailer. How do I get at Jailer and Academy, though? I don't think I can. So I guess I'll just take, what, Staff of the Storyteller? That's not 2 blockers, though. So I'll cast Glimmer Lens as well. Then try and Jailer this thing at a later date. AKA next turn, hopefully. Oh, I only have 1 white, though, so I can't cast both. I tapped wrong. Alright, now let's just pack it up. Or hold on. Yeah, it just takes more white mana than I expected. Dang, we got rolled by green. Here we go for the final round. Hand's a little sketchy, but I can't say no to Soul Ring. And neither should you. Like, I could turn 1 some of this stuff, but it doesn't seem very good. Soul Ring. Fuck my life. Oh, Mana Tithe. Why? And I get punished for running out of Lotus Petal, of course. Oh, fuck this game. I'm gonna get him. Next time. Jesus Christ. Imagine how different that game would have been if I was on the play. That's what everyone says when they lose. Even when they're on the play. Alright, we're gonna get him this time. I don't give a shit. Play top. Boots and Urza. This is exactly what I was talking about. I'm gonna get you. Shoot. I'll probably take Boots. At least Inquisition can't take Urza. Oh, they take Inquisition. Well, that's interesting. Grateful for that. No white on the horizon. But if I can just like slam Urza next turn, I think we'll be in pretty darn good shape. See what they follow up with here. Skull Clamp. God damn. What if they have Mana Tithe again? I'll throw this out there. Oh, they're F6'd. Oh, that's infuriating. Alright. Preacher of the Schism. That card's good. Let's take Plains, I guess. That Death Touch. Play Urza. Play Petal. I could Temporal Aperture or Thran. It's Thran something. I can't remember the name of the card, but I could do that. Doesn't seem like the worst idea. We'll pay 5. And we remove a Plains from our deck. Cool. We have a very, it's a tough spot though, because they get both cool things from Preacher of the Schism since our life totals are equal. Flicker Wisp. Probably deleting my construct. You got it. Alright, so I have this Wishclaw Talisman. I feel like, and Mishra's Workshop. So what? Should I just grab Academy and go nuts? Or should I grab Jewel and go nuts? I think probably Jewel is better. I hope there's some nuts to be going in the first place, though. Could look with top first. Okay, there's Displacer Kitten. Yeah. I think we can do this. Wait, do I have enough mana? I might not have enough mana. Displacer Kitten's 4 and Jewel is 6, plus the 1 from Talisman. I need to tap Lotus Petal to get the mana, and there's nothing to kick it off, so yeah, I guess I'll just hang out for a turn while they go insane. Life is hard sometimes. Don't really feel like I can activate Urza either, since I really want that Displacer Kitten. I need to invest it though, so let's do that. I'm probably missing something, right? Like, what if I got an artifact right now, blinked Urza? Doesn't quite work. I'm thinking of ways to, like, retain Wishclaw Talisman, basically. And they're not there yet. And I don't even really want to attack. They can just not block, and then our life totals are cursedly equal again. So yeah, we'll just let them do their stuff, I guess. Drawing cards. It's messed up. Skull Clamp, draw 2. That's what I should have been doing last match. Draw 2 again. Another Glyph. Raven Inspector. I think we should be able to go nuts. I really want to go nuts. I'm drawing top, which means I can activate Talisman in response to top. I think that's how that works, right? It doesn't say, like, if you control it. Let me make sure this works. I mean, even if it doesn't, it'd be kind of funny. Let's see if it does. I'm curious. It's an experiment. Coveted Jewel. Okay, it didn't work. It has no legal target. Okay, tight. Yep, doing cool stuff, folks. Okay. Play Coveted Jewel. Flicker, I guess, Love Spur Boots. No, Urza. Yeah, that nets 1 mana anyways. Yeah, they're good after that. I would be too. It's like Death and Taxes over there, essentially. White, black, mid-range aggro. Loran's not terrible because of Skull Clamp and stuff like that, but I think I should just really be focused on doing my own busted thing here. And we did an important experiment. Urza Ephemerate with Retrofitter Foundry. I think this has to be a keep. And they are possibly bluffing Mana Tithe, but I don't want to find out. Would they trade Mana Tithe for Foundry? Or Lotus Petal, I mean? Either way, I got slowed down a turn, so... Would I let that go, though? No, I think Foundry's pretty darn good. Especially against the kind of deck they are. Alright. Can even cast Jace, Wielder of Mysteries now. No white mana. Vindicate. Ouch. I guess that's better than them destroying one of my lands, though. Given the ultimate goal here. Okay. Hit for 1. Yeah, I think I had a nightmare last night envisioning, like, all the black sources I put in this deck and how white the deck is. Shieldred? Card's really hard to race. Here's an Otawara. It's not bad. Play Urza. Try and go off next turn. But I need to draw something pretty good. And I'm 1 mana short from activating Otawara. Cut down. Can't believe that works on Urza. Nope, can't ephemerate that anymore. It was kind of the goal, honestly. Block, we don't have a lot of time. Enduring Innocence. It's a good card. Alright, Vampiric Tutor. How do I go off from here, though? I don't have any value permanents. I suppose we could take a look at the old deck. Yeah, I think it involves using Otawara on Shieldred. If they tap low before combat, we can also save some life, but I'm not counting on it. Mind Twist. Well. You got me. What do I even want to draw? Can't draw Palace Jailer, because I don't have any white mana. I guess I could draw Overlord of the Bale Merc. That card's pretty good when you have 5 mana. Yeah, we'll do that. Make sure I'm not missing anything. No. Overlord Jace Wielder Mysteries also doesn't seem the worst. Alright, let's get back Urza to start. See where we go from there. I feel like their turn will be dedicated to recasting Shieldred. Yep. One of those really good cards. And they have Skull Clamp. They'll definitely draw a lot, gain a lot of life. So yeah, Jace Wielder Mysteries does feel like a more feasible win con in a lot of ways. I finally hit some white mana. Would they trade Overlord for Shieldred? Well, I would like to know if they would. Let's get Jace if this thing might not stick around. No block, okay. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm playing Urza now. And then I'm playing Jace. Am I? I think yes. Wait, no, I'm not. This does not make sense. Well, I do get another Overlord trigger. This could save me a lot of life. And I'm not really interested in chumping because I feel like I'll need a lot of mana next turn. But I know it's a little wacky. And I suppose I'll mill me, sticking with the plan. Okay, well, I hit a second white. Might not be impossible to hit Palace Jailer on my next Overlord attack. They're just attacking me. Yeah, that happens. I'll go to 6. Yeah. Oh, how could you do that? Nethergoyf. Skull Clamp. Clamp it up. I'll go to 4. Soul Guide Lantern. Can't imagine that'll be super useful. This Shieldred needs to go. So if I target myself with Jace first, I feel like I'm more likely to hit Palace Jailer. I'll go to 2. It's a little sketch. Versus if I don't activate Jace at all, I could potentially have 2 more turns. I think if I don't hit on this, I'll just activate Urza and see if that gets me there. Whatever. This feels more fun. Okay, I just drew it naturally. Interesting. Jailer. Exile Shieldred. Never letting that monarchy go anywhere. Yeah, I'll still attack with Overlord. Say yes. Take Displacer Kitten. Block with Nethergoyf. They'll draw 2. Play Kitten. Play Soul Guide Lantern. Flicker Jace. Or Urza. Probably Urza. No, Jace. Or it could have been Overlord, honestly. Then mill me. Bobble. Oh, we're close. Hit Jace. Yeah, this will actually do it, I think. Mill me. Skull Clamp? Yeah. Wait, I don't have any 1/1s? That's hilarious. What are you drawing? Alright, we got there. That was a cool last turn. I think it doesn't really work though, right? Because like Soul Guide Lantern needs to tap to draw a card. Oh, but I could have flickered Jace by casting Skull Clamp, duh. I forget how busted Displacer Kitten is all the time. So yeah, I think this was a super fun deck. I think if our draws were a little more busted in match 2, we could have beaten Green Ramp, but Green comes out super fast in Vintage Cube. So our odds for success were on the lower side. But I had a blast. It's a shame we didn't get to finish out match 1, but I also totally respect the opponent's decision to be like, yeah, I kind of drifted or I kind of drafted some mid-range style stuff, and I'm up against a deck with some serious synergy, if I can give myself a little credit. But yeah, Evo Pride, thank you so much for daring me to do this. Unfortunately, I was unable to collect on the bounty, but this was a blast. So, wins all around. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all next time. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon. All the normal stuff. All right, see ya.